Hello, and welcome to Shaded Reality. I'm Marie, and I'm here with Anne.
I was going to say, and I'm Anne. I was taking
this is Anne.
Hi.
Drinking her out of her wifey mug.
I love this mug.
Do you?
My mother-in-law got it for me, and it's my favorite.
I never drink out of a mug. Like, ever.
No?
No.
Because you always go and get your coffees. Like, do you
Yes.
ever make coffee at home?
No.
No.
I would never. I would just not drink coffee.
I mean, I shouldn't say that. Now that Jersey got the espresso machine, we usually make, like, we try on the weekends and make iced coffees, but we still always run.
Yeah.
But I'm drinking tea, and it's really good. Like hot tea. I wanted something different.
Tea recently because we had some in the cabinet, and I think it's just because I don't know. He just wanted something different to drink, and it was there.
Yeah, this is blueberry, and it is so freaking good.
I like a mint tea. That's like my
I like
favorite.
a mint tea too.
I actually could drink a tea. Maybe I'll have one. Right now, I'm drinking an Alani because I'm tired and
see, I can't drink those.
No,
I can't drink any of those drinks. They all taste like that fake sugar taste to me. I can't do it.
Yeah, most of them I can't. Like, I can't stand the smell of like Monsters or Red Bull.
Ew,
none of those.
No, I don't like those.
But Alani is okay for me.
I can't do it.
What has been going on? A million things. I finished seasons 1 and 2 of Tell Me Lies. And so, like, I'm in the current season. I'm not up to the last episode, but I think I'm in episode 3. So I'm close. So it is good.
I think that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
I'm up to date. So I guess I'm up to date with the newest season.
Oh, okay. I'm not. I'm only on episode 3. So Steven and Lucy just broke up, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like the one right after that one. So yeah, I need to catch up. I don't know if I'll catch up tonight or not. But there's a lot of like reality shows on right now, but none of them are exciting. Like Salt Lake City just finished their reunion. And then Beverly Hills is kind of boring. But, I mean, they are always boring. Like, it's not like they usually have anything super exciting going on. Traitors is really good. I know you're not watching that, though.
No, but I ran into a friend when I was getting coffee, and she mentioned the Traitors thing again. Mm-hmm. And she's like, I think you would really like it. And I was like, maybe I will check it out. She's so funny, though. Like, she knows all the things, like reality. Yeah. And she was saying something, and I just looked at her and was like, maybe you should be on the podcast with Chelsea. I'm like, you guys know so much. Like, I only know, like, a little bit.
Yeah.
But, yeah, she's funny.
I think it's good that you, like, having one person that, like, you get to learn it. Like,
yeah,
you know, the audience, I guess. Some people might not know everything.
Yeah.
But you should watch it just because you watch, like, Survivor and stuff, too. So, like, you would know more people than even I know on the show.
Yeah.
You know? Because that's the only part that annoys me is that there's, like, this whole half of, like, people on it that I'm like, who are you? And I don't know their backstory and stuff like I do the Bravo people. So
yeah, but I told Skylar about it. So what season are they on?
4, I think.
Oh wow, okay. So
yeah,
we have.
But you can watch it whenever because they're all new every season. You know what I mean? So you could just start watching this one or pick up season 1 or whatever. Do you know Rob from Love Island? Did you ever watch I never watched Love Island.
I don't think I've watched that one either. There was a couple that I would watch, but I like literally fast forward through them just to kind of see who ends up together, and that's it. Like, I can't watch those shows. I can't do it.
he's attractive, like whatever, generically attractive, but
Yeah.
and he's kind of funny a little bit, but like I don't know, people were just like, "Oh, Rob," and I kind of thought he was a snake from the beginning, and he's proving himself to be one. So I was right. I told my daughter, I watch it with my 8-year-old, so don't judge me. They do swear a lot, but other than that,
Wait,
it's
does
just
he have a
game.
snake tattoo on his shoulder?
Yes, he does. Yes. But I told her right from the beginning, I was like, we don't like him. He's a bad guy, I can tell. And so he's still on, but
So there's moments of like attractiveness that I see, but it's mainly when he has his hat on backwards. But yeah, he just looks like your typical like
and I think it's more
college
of a charisma
boy
thing. Yeah, than it is like his actual looks. Like he's generically attractive, but like he has like that aura about him, like when he talks and the way he acts, and he has that confidence about him that I think people are attracted to or whatever. But I find him, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not into it. Yeah, I think those are the only things I wanted to talk about. Oh, and not that we ever get a ton of feedback, but I am having a hard time right now with inflammation. And so if anybody out there has recommendations for like supplements or like things to stop inflammation, let me know, because it is driving me insane right now.
I thought you were talking about something to do with the podcast. And I was like, inflammation?
No,
like
me.
What?
Me personally.
And then it clicked. I'll help you with that. I love that kind of stuff.
I need it.
I can't think of anything off like hand right now, but no, I know. Listen, I'm thinking I'm having the same thing. Like I go on these kicks of like eating healthy and doing all the things, and then we don't. And we've been eating pretty bad here.
Yeah.
Like snacking, like things that, like when we had that snowstorm or whatever, like I went to the store and bought shit that we never have in our house.
Too.
Like goldfish crackers, we don't eat that. Soda, I don't ever have soda in my house. Like so many different things like that I don't get. Like I really try so hard to just have like clean ingredient things. But anyway, like my hip hurts so bad. So that is so weird. I feel like I am way too young for my hip to be hurting like this.
Yeah.
And then I have been getting awful like pain in my left hand. Like it's like running down my hand here, like when I move like this joint. And I was like, am I getting carpal tunnel? Like what the hell is wrong with me?
Yeah. So I'll tell you why I'm like on it right now is I had a really, really bad headache because I've been getting a ton of like stress pain in my upper back, which is like kind of a normal thing for me. Like I'll get it every once in a while and it just gets really tight and it's almost impossible to get rid of. So it was causing like almost like a migraine, like because it was so tight like up the back of my head. So I actually took a leave, which I never take pain meds. Like I'm just not a medicine person.
Yeah.
And I was like, I got on this scale that the day after I had taken a leave, 8 pounds difference. A leave is a huge inflammation reducer. So I'm like, why? Like, is my scale broken? Like, what's going on? Then over like 2 days or so after, I was like back to my normal weight that I see like every morning or whatever. So I'm like, I'm going to try this again. I took another Aleve, down 5 or 6 pounds. So I have that much like inflammation in my body that it's like retaining water or like swelling, that it's like 6 to 8 pounds. Like that's not okay. Like that cannot be healthy. So anyway, that's why I'm on like a quest. I need something to naturally, because I'm not going to take a leave all the time. Like,
no, that's not good for you at all. I get a lot of...
I took turmeric this morning, and then I got to look for diet stuff and figure out what I need to do.
So it says, like, Anything that like fatty fish, like salmon and tuna.
Yes, I was looking at some of the diet stuff.
Yeah, olive and avocado oil, nuts and seeds. Literally everything that like Americans eat on a daily: fried food, soda, red meat, carbohydrates, processed food. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it is absolutely
we're bad.
disgusting what we have in like our grocery stores. And
Yeah.
I talk about this all the time that like Jersey, she's always had a lot of pains, like since she's been way too young, way
Yeah.
too long. And I tell her all the time, I'm like, I honestly think that it's inflammation in your body. Like, you have to completely do a reset. It's just so, it's hard. I get it. It's
very
so freaking hard.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'll take any recommendations, and
So,
I'm gonna
do you,
look up stuff myself.
Yeah, real quick. Did you ever hear that place Wild for Salmon?
We just ate there
Did you?
yesterday. Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, I know about it, but I've never been there. But at the one market, they sell their salmon there. And I just told Skylar, I was talking to my client, and her husband, they go like once a month. And I mean, it's very expensive, but that is one thing I don't mind necessarily spending money on, like good food, like good things that we
Yes.
put in our body. So she was saying like once a month they go and they'll spend like $300 on like a ton of like salmon and all the things.
Yeah.
And I was like, we should go and do that just so we have
They
it
have-
like in our freezer.
Yeah. A lot
And-
of stuff. And it's all
yeah.
wild caught, and it says where it's from and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually got some kimchi when we were there, and some stuff. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was good. Like, I would recommend, if you go, you should have lunch there too, because it was delicious.
Yeah,
It was
I've
really
never.
good.
Mom talks about it a lot. But I don't know why. I always forget about it until it's too late.
Yeah.
But, so.
All right, we should get started. We are on season 1, episode 9, The Big Bear Bombshell. So we start right back at Kristen's like James May event, and Zack is like bawling because he kind of started crying at the end of the last episode, and he's just like freaking out and saying like, I defend Janet all the time. Like, I don't understand why I wouldn't be invited. And I'm kind of curious why he's so dramatically reacting. Like, does he feel like he's being cut out of shooting? Like, why is it like such a dramatic reaction? I mean, I guess I would probably react pretty dramatically too if I thought, I'm on a TV show, they're going on the cash trip, and I'm not invited on the cash trip. That's probably why it was as like
Yeah, I didn't
such a
even
reaction
think about that.
as it was.
Yeah.
Nia seems like confused too. She says she thinks Zack is just like collateral damage. And Jasmine's like, why are all these people not invited? And why is Jax giving us a TED talk about it? Like, it was very weird how Jax and Brittany were acting. Like, they like knew a lot. You know what I mean? Like, they weren't saying it, but like you could tell that Jasmine and Jason have talked to them, and like they knew all about this because they're just like, they're trying to like calm things down, but like they're almost acting, I don't know, like they're just, I didn't like the way they were acting. It just seems suspicious the way that Jax and Brittany were acting about the whole thing. Kristen, they show her new interview look, and girl has some boobs.
Yeah.
Those things were out. Like, she had to have gotten implants because she was flat chested. Like, those kind of boobs don't just come on from weight gain. Like, those things are
No.
enormous.
They were
I was
huge.
like,
I
oh my
noticed that too.
gosh.
I know.
But in her interview, she's saying like her and Janet were really close, and she doesn't understand. She just feels like Janet's like trying to hurt their feelings. And then at this point, Nia does one of her famous exits. She's like, we gotta go babysitter, blah, 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 all the things. Like,
Yeah.
she always has her like reason why they have to leave. And then, yeah, I'm just saying, Brittany's like annoying the shit out of me in this instance. She's just telling Zack that he needs to call Janet, and she's just acting too innocent about it. Like, she knows things, but she's acting like she doesn't. And she keeps saying, like, I defend you to Janet all the time. And I'm like, what do you need to defend him about? Because he thought he was good with Janet. So what are you even talking about? Zack says Janet's a high-key mean girl and just good at hiding it. And then the last scene, it's like Jasmine, Brittany, and Zack, like, all talking about this in a circle. And Jasmine is like, who the hell is this Harriet the Spy over here? And it's Simon, who is one of Janet's friends. And he is so, like, not even trying to hide it. He's, like, standing right there next to them, texting away. And she calls him right out and, like, shoos him away. And he's the one who had the pink booties on, which I wanted to say something either in my episode or your episode, but I forgot about it. They were like pink.
They were Crocs.
Yeah, Crocs, but they were like low rain boot style
rain
Crocs.
Boots.
Yeah, and I was like,
he was the one.
Those for my kids.
He was the one that had the jean jacket on that I was saying about. That had the jean jacket on, jean shorts, and then those shorts, stupid
and then the
boots.
little booty. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then Jesse's getting home from his retreat. We're over at Jesse and Michelle's, and Michelle's like laying on their balcony. They have like a big like bed swing thing. And Jesse comes in. Everything we've seen from this couple is like they don't even like each other. They're either fighting or like saying mean stuff to each other or just snipping at each other. He comes in, gives her this like sensual hug and is like kissing the side of her face and all of this stuff. And I'm like, what is happening? And he says that his retreat, like it was very profound. He had a great overwhelming experience and had his great trip. And he says his ego died. And Michelle's like, an ego that big, it's going to take a lot to kill it. And I feel like Jesse had this amazing like experience and he just thinks it's going to translate straight to Michelle and everything's going to change for her as much as he thinks it changed for him. But she wasn't there. She didn't experience any of this. So to her, this is like nothing has honestly changed until you start showing her that things have changed. So for her, you're the exact same person that you left a couple days ago as. So I'm like, you need to like slow your roll a little bit. We go to Janet and Simon and some other gay is there. I don't know if that's his significant other or just another friend of Janet's. And they're going through her clothes and I think packing for Big Bear and talking about Zack. And Janet's acting like Kristin not inviting her to the James May event was like the catalyst for her not inviting her to Big Bear. But I thought that stuff kind of all happened at the same time, right? Like, was it like she didn't get invited to James May, so then Kristin didn't get invited to Big Bear? Is that how it happened?
So I think that Kristin didn't get invited to Hibachi. Then she didn't invite. Yeah. Right.
So they didn't bring up that at all. Yeah, that's why she. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, Janet is so good at trying to make it seem like it's everyone else is doing wrong and not her.
Right.
So, I still, after, like, I still don't know why Zack isn't invited. Like, no one has, she's not saying that. So then Janet calls Zack, and he's upset and says, like, he doesn't understand why he wouldn't be invited on a friend trip. And she, like, cuts him off and corrects him. And she's like, it's not a friend trip. It's a baby moon. And I'm like, okay, Janet, like, chill out. What is the difference, you know? And then he says he's upset that her pink-booted friend was spying on them, which was hilarious. And now Janet gets defensive, and she's, like, putting it all back on Zack. And saying he's acting entitled and aggressive for someone who wants an invitation. So I'm like, he's supposed to beg you? Like, you would invite him if he, like, came, like, begging for an invitation? I'm like, you are such a bitch. And it was so annoying because her gay friends are sitting there, like, egging her on and, like, making all these faces in the background and, like, yeah, go girl kind of things and, like, yeah, all this stuff. And I was just, I don't know. I was annoyed because I don't like her. She's annoying me. And she's acting all calm. And so then it makes it seem like he's heated. And you can just tell she's like trying to make him look like the bad guy in all of it. And I don't know. That ends there. We still never find out. Like, we just know Zack's not coming. But we have no clue why. It's very weird.
Yeah.
Kristin's talking to Luke. She says that obviously Jesse and Michelle have problems with her. And she just doesn't know why Janet's, like, jumped on that train. She didn't even know that they were fighting. And she understands that, like, Michelle asked for space, and she's giving it to her. But, like, how did that translate to Janet being a bitch and not inviting her to a bocce, then not inviting her on this trip? I think it goes to a couple houses, but I didn't really take notes on it because nothing happened. It was just, like, bouncing really quickly. Then everyone's kind of meeting up to head to Big Bear. They're in two vehicles. It's like a girl's vehicle and a guy's vehicle. And for some reason, they have walkie-talkies. But, like, after they get in, you can see Nia has her cell phone, and she's talking to the guys about something on her cell phone, like on speaker. And then a little bit later, you see, oh, no, they weren't guys and girls, because Nia and Danny were in their own vehicle because they had the babies or whatever. Yep. But then Danny gets on a walkie-talkie and, like, starts talking, and I'm like, why do we have the walkie-talkies?
Right. Like you have cell phones.
This isn't 1995.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's just not necessary. So anyway, they show up. The cabin's gorgeous. And I think Janet says, I didn't take a note on it, but I just, like, remember it. She says she looked it up on Zillow, and it sold in the same year that they bought their house in the valley. And that enormous cabin sold for the same price they paid for their, like, whatever, 3-4 bedroom house in the valley.
That's insane.
That
is
was
absolutely
like
insane. It was beautiful.
Yeah. It was gorgeous.
I can't even imagine
paying those prices. Why would you live there? Why live in the valley if that's what you're paying? That seems so stupid. And
their house isn't big at all.
Their house is small. Compared to, like, even I think Jackson's and Brittany's, I think theirs was smaller.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I think Jackson and Brittany's is nice. Like, I really love their home. I think that's beautiful. Yeah. But, yeah, everyone else, I feel like they're almost living in, like, a little condo or, like, an apartment almost.
Yeah. Let's see. Jesse, Michelle, Jax, Brittany, and Jasmine are all in one car, and they're talking about, I guess they're going to have, like, a fantasy night or something, and Jesse and Michelle were talking about how they got into a fight about it because he wanted her to wear, like, lingerie in front of everyone, and she's like, I don't even wear lingerie just for you. Like, why would I wear that in front of Jax and everybody else, you know? And, I mean, I agree. Like, why? Like, why would you do that in front of your friend's husband?
Especially if she's not comfortable with it. Like, some people would be fine. You know what I mean? But it's not even her personality. Why?
No.
Pressure her to do something like that.
So we go to the cabin, and Jason is doing upside-down push-ups. Like, how do you even do that?
I don't know.
It was very weird.
It was
I don't know. I don't even know if I could hold myself up in a handstand at this point in my life. Let alone do a push-up. No. Probably not.
No. I don't even want to try.
No. I think I would just collapse right onto my head. Jesse has this suitcase full of, like, champagne, a coffee maker thing, and, like,
I'm for the coffee maker.
Mixes. Yeah. It was
coffee maker is like a
what
press.
Do they call those?
Like a French press.
A French press, yeah. Janet got Jax a shirt that has a picture of him from when he was, like, almost drowning in that lake. It was, like, one of the final seasons of Vanderpump Rules. And he was kind of, like, heavier. He was, like, really into drinking and Coke at that point. And he, like, went out into the lake for a swim and, like, could not. Like, he got cramps and stuff. And he was, like, there's like him yelling to the lifeguard, "You could come save me. You
Yeah.
could come help me now if you wanted." And
And the guy's like,
sitting there.
"Are you serious?" He's like,
Serious?
"Are you really need me?"
Did you notice that Brittany was wearing sunglasses over her glasses?
Yes,
Like
I did.
Like our dad does.
Yeah. Yeah, but hers wasn't that bad. Like,
No.
she had like a cute pair of sunglasses on, but I did notice that.
Yeah. I still remember when I first moved home, I went to go to Harlow's soccer game, and Dad was standing there, and he had his big, chunky glasses over his glasses, like his sunglasses,
Oh
and
my
I
God.
said, "Oh, you don't, does your insurance not pay for prescription sunglasses?" And he's like, "You don't like these?"
Nobody liked him. I was like, I don't have the heart to tell him how ugly they are, but I was
did.
hoping like Harlow would say something because, you know, she'll say anything.
Yeah.
But I was like, somebody needs to tell him how awful they are. And I would just laugh.
I did.
Like,
He didn't
I
seem to care.
laughed.
He just
No.
started laughing.
Oh my God.
But yeah, they're bad. I don't know why he does that.
He likes them. They're comfortable, he said. Because he
Yeah.
had the prescription ones. And they actually clicked onto his actual glasses.
Yeah.
And they looked really good. And then he got
Yeah.
those big ass ugly, like a blind person. Like that's
Yes.
what he looked like.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell?
They're enormous. Jax is like chugging Casamigos like tequila just right from the bottle in the car. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Ugh. That is my favorite tequila though. That's what I drink. I love that stuff. It is good.
I don't drink.
You've never been like a tequila person, have you?
I mean, I would take shots of tequila at the bar.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Oh, and then like literally belch it up for days.
Really? It doesn't
For
bother
days,
me.
yeah.
Yeah. Just that.
That was like
kind,
my
the
go-to
Casamigos.
shot. Like
Yeah.
I would either take a shot of Fireball or tequila.
Yeah.
I don't, or we would do
always-
a lot of lemon drops, like lemon.
Yeah.
drop
People
shots.
always like commented about tequila being like the worst hangover and so horrible, and like they would get sick on it. So I think I always avoided it.
Yeah.
And then when I got older and like was like, oh, I want to like, I don't know, have a drink, but doesn't have like a bunch of calories or like, you know, whatever. I was like looking stuff up, and it was like, it said the best thing to drink is like a tequila, the clear, not like the gold, like the silver, not silver, what is it? I don't know, whatever the clear kind is. And I started doing the Casamigos with a soda and lime, and I love it. I never get a hangover ever.
I've never tried
Granted.
it, so I mean, maybe I would,
Yeah.
but I just everything that I drink, it makes me sick.
Yeah.
Like I get a headache.
Yeah, and I don't get it on that. Other
Yeah.
stuff I definitely did, but it's because there's no sugar and stuff, I think. Like, so
Yeah.
you don't. And I don't drink like I did when I was young, where I was like trying to get drunk. Like, I will just
Right.
have
Like
a
a
tequila
drink.
soda and
Yeah.
like feel a little bit like relaxed, and then that's it. So,
Yeah.
the girls are going out in a pontoon boat. And remember, Jax is the one chugging tequila from a bottle. We see right before they left, everybody on the entire cast except Janet, who's pregnant, took a shot. That's the only other time we saw Brittany drink this entire time. We see Jax drinking the entire episode. So,
Yeah.
so the girls are going out in a pontoon boat. Jesse's wearing. Did you see this? Jesse wore his towel up under his boobs, like the entire time.
I know. Yes, I
It
noticed
was
that.
very weird.
It
I
was
think
weird.
He was uncomfortable with his body on camera.
I think
or
so
something.
too. Yeah.
'Cause
It had to have been that.
When he even got into the raft to like go float later, he still kept his towel on him, and like I'm like, your towel's gonna get wet.
Yeah.
So he like did not want his like belly out or whatever.
It's funny.
But he looks stupider, honestly, like wearing it up. That
Yeah, no,
high
I
than he
agree.
did.
Yeah. I know. It like brought way more attention to him than I just would have thought
nothing
else.
I wouldn't have thought anything of it. I mean, men of all sizes, like, just wear no shirts and, like, shorts out. So, like, I don't even think anything of it, you know? But wearing your towel up to your boobs is a weird look for a guy. So, Janet says, like, she starts talking and says she's losing trust in Zack. And she feels like she's treating him like a friend instead of part of the group as a whole. I don't know what I meant by that. Who knows? Janet's a bitch. Like, when she tells... Oh, because she's talking, or Jasmine, like, says something or responds to her. She's like, are you going to let me talk? And I'm like, she's just, like, having a conversation and interjecting with her opinion. I thought it was really bitchy, the way that she acted to Jasmine. I just said Jesse's out on the inner tube, and Jax tells the guys on the beach, which I thought was really weird, like that Jesse just went off on his own, which was like perfect timing for Jax to say something about him and Michelle. So I wonder if the producers were like, you go out on this inner tube or something.
Yeah, like it was all set up.
Yeah. No one else was playing in the water. No one else. I don't know. Michelle's texting. Apparently Michelle is texting a guy on the side. And Jack said he heard it from Kristin, which we know that's not where it came from. And Jason's like, why are you saying this behind his back? Like, why did you wait for him to go away to tell all of us this? Like, why don't you just tell it to him? And back in Kristin's apartment, they're like cleaning up their house and stuff because they're getting ready for a premarital counselor to come in and talk to them. And let's see. Oh, they said, because they were talking about how they met at a wedding, and they said it was her best friend marrying his best friend. I want to know who these people are. Like, are they people we know, or are they like other best friends that just aren't on
that
TV?
Are not, on TV. Yeah. I know. I was thinking that also. I was like, who was it?
Yeah. He says that they need to talk about money because I guess they don't talk about money at all, and I'm curious because I feel like if he owns all that land and like those hemp farms or whatever in Colorado, he must have money. I mean, he must have money to just be able to come live in the valley for the summer.
Right.
And you know, but she's in this like small apartment kind of.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd be curious for them to talk about money on camera. I always want people to talk about money. I would love to know about. I'm like nosy about that stuff. Let's see. And then they're talking about like family support. His family is from Indiana, I think, and her family's mostly in Michigan. So like if they do have a baby, they're going to be fully on their own. Like they don't have, you know, someone to give a baby to, like to get a break, to have that support system. And like that's tough, you know? Like we did that for like 8 years practically.
Yeah.
Where it's like you have nobody. You're with your kids all the time, you know, until they start school. It's 24 hours a day, and then, you know, you don't get a break. And it can be a lot. Let's see. Jesse swims like out to the boat because the pontoon like kind of comes in close to shore, but he's like helping the girls get out. So then Jesse and Danny, this was weird. They're like joking around the beach and like pushing each other and like, I don't know, just being guys, it looked like to me. Right. Jesse like puts his towel around him and like pulls him down. And Danny is like, I guess this retreat meant nothing. Jesse's back to his old ways. And I'm like, I don't think this retreat was going to stop him from fighting with you. I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought it was a very weird reaction.
It was a super weird reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think someone says it later that Danny is like very sensitive to everything. And I think he is. Then Nia's like, hey, did any of the girls practice their self-defense moves on you guys? And then the guys are kind of making fun of them because, like, Nia's like, no, you need to use your right hand. And then Jax is like, oh, yeah, we have to tell all the predators, only put your right hand out because that's the only way we can defend ourselves. And, I mean, it's true. Like, you got to be able to, like, react in any scenario. And they're, like, doing the moves on them and stuff. And then Michelle and Jesse are, like, practicing. And I don't think Michelle made it to that class, so Nia says she's going to show her. And Jesse's just, like, slapping kind of at her. And she's, like, you know, defending herself. And he accidentally hits her in the face. And they show it, like, 3 times. Like, it was 100%, like, just an accident, but it hurt her. And we find out she had a nose job. So she's, like, extra sensitive about it because, like, that's a lot of money. She doesn't want her nose job ruined or whatever. And so she kind of, like, steps away. And this part pissed me off because it was an accident, but she did get hurt and was worried about her nose job. So Jesse is that kind of man that drives me insane. He's that kind of person, I should say, that will not apologize. All he had to say was, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. But no, that's not what he said. He's like, I didn't touch your nose. I didn't do that. And I'm like, you did? Nobody says you meant to slap her in the face or that you, like, purposely hurt her, but you did. So just say you're sorry. That drives me insane. I hate when people do that stuff. Like, why is it so hard for some people to apologize?
Just to say sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. They act like it's, like, the hardest thing in the entire world to do. And it's like, why? Why does that make you feel so small or so bad to just say, oh my gosh, own up to it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's so weird. But I've met people like that plenty of times, and it's, ugh. So Brittany gets a text from whoever's watching Cruz, and, like, they send a video of him in swim class, and Cruz is crying and not having a great time. And Brittany does seem to play it a couple times, and she's, I don't know if she's trying to get attention or, like, what her purpose is, but she's like, oh, my poor baby, oh, you know, going on and on and on about it. Just, like, and all the girls are around her, and then Jax is, like, losing his mind. He's like, I don't want to hear the kid screaming. That's my kid, blah, blah, blah. And he, like, freaks out on her. Like, he's a real asshole to her about it. And I'm like, oh, my God. Like,
he has, like, major anger issues. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like, it sets him off. Everything.
Just in a second, everything sets him off right at her all the time. I'm like, chill out. So Jasmine says, if Michelle talked, because Jasmine's girlfriend, I don't think it's wife, I think it's girlfriend, Michelle. She's like, yeah, if Michelle talked to me that way, like the way Jax talks to Brittany, there wouldn't be a relationship. And then Nia asks how Brittany's doing once they're, like, back in the car, because they, like, pack up and they're in the car now. She's like, okay, like, I'm used to it. I get this all day, every day. Like, I know how to deal with it. And I kind of wanted to point out, like, with our different shows that we watch, because The Valley is kind of, like, older. They're, like, 40s, right? Like, they're more of, like, our generation. And The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives are, like, late 20s to early 30s. So it's like a younger generation. Could you imagine if Jax and Brittany would be on that show? Like, look how they were with Zack and Jen.
Oh,
like,
my gosh.
They were all over that. They were like, you don't deserve this. Like, you need to do this. Like, they were like, all about telling her how amazing she is as a person and how she doesn't deserve to be treated this way in a relationship. But in this instance, it's more of our generation where it's like, Nia, I think, actually said, well, you know how to deal with this. Like, you know what's okay in your relationship. You know, like, it's a very different reaction. Yeah. Like, the way that
I also feel like,
our
though,
generations are.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's like our generation, but I also feel like it's a Mormon thing. Like, I feel like these women grew up being, like, groomed to, like, do everything for their husbands, and they realized, oh, wow, this is not how this is supposed to be. So I feel like they put their foot down more and is like, don't take shit. You know what I mean? Like, do you think that that's more of a Mormon thing?
Yeah.
Or a age thing? I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I've like had friends like fight, you know, in front of me or be uncomfortable, and like no one would like say anything to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Uh-oh. Can you hear me? Like, I think we're breaking up.
I can hear you.
Can you hear me now? Oh, okay, good. You kind of like broke up a little bit. I don't know. I've just like, I've seen like fights in front of me, like when I've been out in friend groups, or like boyfriends or husbands like saying things, and like no one would ever say a word. Like, we all kind of are like, this is uncomfortable or this is weird, but like no one's gonna say anything about it to anybody. Right. I don't know. So Brittany, they're still in the car, and Brittany says she feels like she's gonna get sick, so they have to pull over. She throws up. This freaking girl has something wrong with her stomach. Like, she needs to get something checked out. Like, it's
major
a problem
stomach
how
issues.
often she feels sick.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah,
definitely.
She needs to get something under control, whether it is drinking or something else. Like, it's a problem. No one should be getting sick as often as she is.
No.
And maybe it's anxiety. You know, maybe it's just the life she's in. Like, she just got yelled at by her husband and she's uncomfortable. I don't know. They're in the boys' car now, and Jesse's talking about his retreat, and Danny says he wants to make sure that they're okay, because I guess he thought that there was a problem because they were like play fighting on the beach. I don't know. Maybe it was the way it was edited and there was like more of an actual like fight happening, but to me I was like, why would you think anything was wrong because another guy and you were like wrestling for a minute?
Right.
Like, very weird. I don't know. And then the girl's car, it was so sad. Brittany's like, don't tell anybody. Don't talk about me getting sick because Jax won't let it go. That's not okay. That you have to like literally get people to like keep things secret behind your husband's back because you know that you're essentially going to get shit for it. Like, that's horrible. And I think it's Janet who's like, I would want them to tell, you know, Jason right away, like, oh, she got sick in the car, because I would want him to, like, put me to bed and, like, take care of me when I got home, you know? Yeah. So they all, like, pull up. Jesse, like, jumps right out of the car, because apparently he's more sensitive than he wants to let on, because Danny telling him in the car about being upset him. Like, oh, my God, you guys all need to stop. This is ridiculous. Michelle goes up to the room, and he's literally laying in the bed under the covers. And so Michelle comes back downstairs, and Jax and Michelle, like, are making a drink, and they're going to go out to the porch to have a chat. And Jax says that, like, 3 or 4 months ago, there was a girls' night at his house, and when he got home, Kristin was hammered. And she started talking about how Michelle apparently was texting a person on the side. And I thought this was funny because Michelle's like, yeah, I met this celebrity. We had coffee and I was texting him. So and so like Jax is like, doesn't know how to react. So then he's like, well, were you sending him like sexy pictures or something? And then there's a lot of editing that kind of happens because they want it to like end on like a cliffhanger. Yeah. But it kind of just ends with Michelle saying like, I did text a guy, and that's about like how it ends. So I guess we'll hear if she like admits that she was sending him pictures, or I don't know. It just ends right there. Yeah. So that is the end of episode 9. Yes. But freaking Jax. I hate that guy. I'm so excited. I don't think he's going to be on next season.
Really?
I'm pretty sure. I hope so. Because, well, this entire last season, 3, I guess, he was in rehab, like, the whole entire time. And then... I think
because he expected them not to do anything because he was in rehab, which was funny.
Yeah. And then I think he got caught, like, videos got leaked or something of him screaming and yelling or throwing things at Brittany. So I think he's kind of canceled. I think he's done. I don't know if he'll be on or not.
Yeah.
We'll see, though. I wouldn't put anything past Bravo. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if they still left him be on, honestly.
Right.
Oh! That's the big news I wanted to talk about and didn't come to my head. So, you know the legacy New York housewives, the Sonia and Luann and Ramona and all of them? E picked up them to have a show. So they're not going to be on Bravo.
Okay.
Because Bravo wouldn't put them back on.
Why?
So I'm excited.
Because they're too old.
I don't know. I think there was some controversy. Well, I know there was controversy with Ramona. I think she either said racist shit or she did some stupid shit. She's Ramona. Who knows?
Yeah.
So get rid of Ramona. Keep Sonia and Luann and all of those girls. Like, you don't need Ramona. I mean, Ramona's funny, but, like, I don't have to have her.
Right.
No, Bethany's never coming back.
I didn't think so. She has her own shit going on.
Yeah,
she
I
is.
Can't deal. She was fine. I used to like her, and now, like,
what she became, she's
her head's too big. She just won't.
Yeah,
she thinks she's always right, and she's too loud, and I can't with her. But yeah, so I'm excited to see what that might turn into. But it's all over.
That'll be good.
Yeah, that they signed. So we'll see what that turns into. So yeah, please like and subscribe. Follow us on anywhere you can get a podcast. Spotify and Apple are the best place to, like, rate and review us. We would love 5 stars. If you have any comments or corrections or, like, issues you had with us, just send us an email, shadedrealitypod@gmail.com. We will be really receptive to, any feedback there. We're on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok at Shaded Reality Pod. And yeah, I think that's everything. Did you have anything else to add?
Nope.
All right. Well, I hope everyone has a happy Tuesday, and we'll be back on Thursday with episode 10. And then 10. I think the next week will be the last 2. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't even know if there's a reunion after season 1. I don't
think so.
Remember. Yeah, I think they usually don't have reunions after the first season, so.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for listening.
All right. Yep.
Bye.